For a flare, same thing, same size ball, thumb goes in just the same way. But at this point, don't do what I did with the straight up, which is pinching all the way around. Take your thumb and just kind of press it out like this a little bit. And what we're doing is we're making the opening. Oh yeah, sorry guys, watch this now. This is now for everybody. I showed everybody in the class the straight up yesterday. So for the flare, thumb goes in, right? Bend down like this. So you create a wider opening like that. Now it's really important because the flare is harder than the straight up, I think. Hold it eye level, get your thumb right in where it's thick in there, grab that thickness, and what I want to do now is pinch it in a diagonal straight out like that. Like we're just like walking up a mountain. So you can see that edge that I just created. And rotate it again, grab that thickness towards the bottom, pinch it out. Thickness, pinch out. The lip on this particular one is getting stretched much more than the opening on the straight up. So you will find there's going to be more tension cracks around your lip when you finish this. So you can see so far what's developing there versus the part I haven't done anything to yet. And because I'm recording this, you'll be able to go back and watch it again if that's something you want to do, if you get confused on how to start something. I'll have it posted. Need to give my right hand a break for a second. The key here, though, always holding it eye level so I can really see that angle that I'm creating, and making sure you get the thickness down low and pulling it up towards the top. Almost all the way around again. There's a couple little things I want to show you with a flare that's important to see once I get this pass made. A lot of times when students do this, what happens is the base, which again is called the foot, becomes very, very wide, and the walls themselves are only like an inch tall. And that's not what we're going for. What we're going for is what I would consider to be just like a very standard version of like a rice bowl you might get if you were in like a Japanese restaurant or something. So it has like kind of a narrow bottom, but taller walls. So you can kind of see where we're at here now with this. I don't want this to become just a plate that flops down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to define the foot a little bit. So I'm going to place it down. I'll move the camera so you can see. Place it down, and I'll show you guys this too later so you can see this. Place it down using your thumbs. Press to define the edges of your bottom on the inside, and it also will give you a nice stable foot so it doesn't go anywhere. You can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, back to this. So now I've got this. I'm feeling better about that. Go to your lip now and really spend some time smoothing that out. When we look at pottery, our eyes tend to go to the lip first because it's just an obvious thing. So you want that to be as perfect as you can get. If there are obvious cracks or like differences in the surface, variations in the width, things like that are noticeable on the lip, it will be very noticeable to anybody when they're looking at it. And if your lip is perfect, sometimes it will actually hide mistakes in other areas of your pot. So that's the area you really want to do. And you can see how I'm smoothing here. It's just supporting with one hand and lightly, like I'm polishing it with my thumb here. Just going over all those little tension cracks that develop. And then at that point, just like the other thing, it's just continuing to evaluate my form. I want it to look like I could put a ruler here and it would just sit flush going this way. That's what I want. I don't want this wall to be changing at all. Just a straight diagonal line. That's what we're looking for. So that's a flare.